So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do an unarchived karaoke around the same time as my usual streams, just to kind of, I don't know. It's not like to seriously test myself or anything like that. But I just think it'd be nice, right? Because again, the musical journey has been a hard one for me. Because like, I'll be honest, I'm used to just being the best, right? And it's been really refreshing and has sort of like given me. It reminds me when I was a kid, like learning how to do stuff again, because it's like it's always been like, oh, you're so good at this, can you draw this for me, or like whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever, you know. But it's been nice to like be here and be around peers, because I remember when we were joining was around the time that Calli Senpai did her concert. And I remember one of the first things I got to do before you guys even knew what Tempest was to watch, or actually maybe, is that timeline right? I think so, but maybe not. Maybe you guys already knew us. Did we debut? I don't think so, but I remember watching that concert and going like, holy fuck, she's correct. And since joining Hollow Stars, talents from both sides, my Senpais and Hollow Stars and Hololive, it's just so many talented people. And it's been a nice breath of fresh air for me to try to learn and improve on something, because it's just nice to be worse than other people. Is that a weird thing to say? It's nice to kind of have that childlike stupor again. Because I like, let me explain this. It's because like, remember when you were a kid, like for me it was breakdancing, where I'd go on YouTube and I'd look at these clips of like these Korean b-boy crews, like Gambler's Crew, Last for One, watching like Battle of the Year, like these great performances, and going like, wow, they're so good, I wish I could do that. And I go into my adulthood and my thing has always been art, you know. And I know people are like better than me in art, but I got to the point in my craft where like, you know what, yeah, someone has like better, I don't know, fucking, you can nitpick, like I have better rendering, or now you gotta specialize, this person's a background artist. But I just got to the point where like I didn't give a fuck anymore. Like I did my time, like, you know, art's always been such a big part of my life, and I just kind of lost the magic, you know. It's like, oh, but this person's so much better than you. It's like, I'm good. I got to the point where like all the insecurity left for art. I just like didn't give a fuck. I can just draw whatever I want. I could mimic any style I want. Just, you know, with music, it's just like I can improve. Which, you know, I know I can improve in art, whatever, yada, yada. But just like my personal experience is just that, like, I just kind of got burnt out with art. You know, it's just been my thing for all my life. So it just makes me feel like a kid again. This musical journey. Does that make sense? I remember joining and getting like advice from Axel about singing and stuff, and I was like, damn, that's like crazy, because it's like I can't remember the last time that I could like go to a group of peers and like get advice. I guess that's on me for choosing not the best crowd, but I'm just used to being the best person within my sphere and having to be the one to lift up others, which I enjoy it, you know. I think I've always just been like drawn to being like in some sort of leadership position in one way or the other, and like that's something I enjoy, and I like doing that. I like lifting up people around me as well as I can. But it was nice to finally have other people do that to me finally. I don't know, it's just like this tension release where like, oh my gosh, like fucking finally someone else can be the me version of me, you know. Because I've always thought that like people always like, oh, you're so great at this, blah, blah, blah. That was such a cool performance, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But I kind of want like, I wish I had that for me, and I finally do now. And I've found that in my Senpais. Like they'll release covers or performances and streams and stuff, and it's like, wow, that's one of my first experiences with that is with Sana Senpai. There was like a very, very, very brief moment where I was able to get advice from Sana Senpai, and I was able to have one single conversation with her, which is was one of the most valuable conversations I've had with anyone. And it was just really nice. And part of it was like I got to be familiar with her art, and I remember thinking like, holy fuck, she's correct at this. And again, I just have like a gigantic fucking ego. I think you do to be a streamer in some degree. I said, what did I say? You either have to be really a creative, true bred creative, or an ego maniac, and I'm both. But it's just been such a long time since I was like, wow, this person is just amazing. Because I've always been used to going like, yeah, you're so good. Totally, dude. It's not the best quality of mine, but that's just the truth. That's just how it is. You know, I think it just speaks to the talent that's within this group here, Holostars and Hololive, that they're cracked enough for even my egotistical ass to be like, wow, you're pretty great. I will catch up on all these sweet messages tomorrow, because I would do it right now at the end of the stream, but I'm about to go get fucking a show wasted, okay? So I'm gonna do that now, and then we'll celebrate. I'll catch up on these tomorrow, okay? Pinky promise. And a pinky promise with Magni Dezmond is more powerful than a normal pinky promise, because I got 8, okay? 10 if you include the toes. But you would include the toes, you sick fucks. Thank you! Thank you, everyone! Thank you. I just, yeah, it's weird. It feels like a big pressure release, like a valve release, you know? It's just like, I've been waiting so long for this. All right, thanks for joining me tonight, everyone. Thank you again for watching and supporting it. We did it! Our first original song! Thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?